So rates are high, inventory's still tight, and tech kind of gets shaky from time to time. And yet, despite all of that, Bay Area real estate continues to move and march to its own beat. Why? Because smart money never sleeps. In this video, I'm gonna break down how buyers, sellers, and investors are navigating this crazy 2025 market here in the San Francisco Bay Area, and what you, as a buyer or seller, should do next. Now, I've been doing mortgages for almost 25 years. Most of them here in the San Francisco Bay Area, and this has been an absolute head scratcher of a market. In fact, we've never really seen one quite like this. Normally, when you have elevated rates, you see prices decrease, but unless you haven't been reading any newspaper or catching a headline, that's not the case here in the Bay Area. So this has been one of the most confusing markets, but it's also been one of the most opportunistic ones. So whether you're buying, selling, or just watching from the sidelines, this video is gonna be for you. And before we jump into this, I just wanna thank you for watching this video. If you could please do me a favor and like the video so that we can reach more people like you, and also subscribe to this channel so that I can continue to supply you with information that's relevant about this market, whether you're a buyer or seller, how to navigate through it, what the ins and outs are, and how to actually win. And if we haven't met, my name is Arjun Dhingra. I am your favorite Bay Area mortgage lender, helping buyers break through in this market by making smarter decisions around taking out mortgage debt. We've helped 1,000+ families over the years, and I'd be honored to help you in any way I can. So if you have a question about how to get into this market or where the opportunities may lie, or if you're just looking to connect, reach out to me on Instagram at Arjun Mortgage, and I will reply to you directly because I answer all of my own DMs. Phone is with me all the time. So thank you again for watching, and let's get into today's topic. Okay, first, let's talk about the broader market and some of the numbers that tie into it. Median home price as of last month in San Francisco is $1.45 million. This is up 3.6% year over year, so the market continues to climb in spite of all the negativity. Oakland and San Jose also saw 5 to 7% gains, but only in specific zip codes. And this all happened while rates hovered anywhere between 6.75% and 7.25%, depending on the loan type, of course. Now, inventory is improving and there are more options and choices for buyers, but we are still about 30% off of pre-pandemic levels. So let me tell you here straight, this is not 2021. You're not gonna see 10 offers coming in and people paying hundreds of thousands of dollars over asking price, particularly for a fixer-upper in the Sunset, for example. But good homes, the ones that are priced right and staged really well, are selling, and they're selling quickly. So who are the buyers and what is the makeup of the consumers that are operating in this market today? Well, I'll tell you this much, they are not who you saw that were buying homes about 5 years ago. Here are some of the trends. Co-buying is becoming a really popular trend right now. So this is called friends with benefits when it comes to real estate, of course, not the old expression or what you might think of it. This is people pooling their resources together to go into real estate and increase their purchasing power and their odds of actually landing a property. It's a great way to get started in breaking into the market because you can take your assets, buy something that you live with someone else in, or however you want to divide it up, as long as you have a good written agreement so that that friendship never gets torn apart. And when you sell or actually grow your equity to a place where you might want to extract it, you can actually parlay that into your next big purchase. Self-employed buyers are making up a huge pool of the market. Now, these are buyers that I love to work with. These are people that are entrepreneurs, they're founders of companies, people that left their 9-to-5 job and went out on their own. But ordinarily, if they walk into a big bank, they're going to get laughed at or turned down for a mortgage. But we look at alternative income, meaning bank statements, assets, and find other ways to qualify you. And lastly, this market is made up of a lot more dual purpose buyers. These are people that want to live there and make money. So think of ADUs, Airbnbs, midterm rental type situations. So those three segments are what's making up the buyer pool today. And again, it's very different from 5 years ago. So I'm going to give you a pro tip here. If you're waiting for the perfect time to buy here in San Francisco or the general Bay Area, you're playing the wrong game. Smart buyers are adapting and taking their shot when they see it. So those are the buyers in today's market, but what do the sellers look like? Now, if you're a seller, your neighbor might have sold their house for $1.9 million back in 2021, but that is no longer your comp to base your home price off of anymore. Buyers are pickier. Conditions matter now. And yes, they still value location, but they are being more particular about the general shape that a home is in. People are a little bit more gun shy to wanting to buy a fixer property or something that's going to need a lot of updating, mainly because they want to hold on to their funds and also because the cost of these funds is going up as a result of inflation, but also the trade war is going on. But sellers that are getting more creative and being a lot more reasonable in their approach up front, not being forced to do it, but at the very onset, where they're offering the opportunity for a rent back, rate buy downs, and closing closing cost credits to either buy down your interest rate or just offset those very expensive mortgage costs involved with buying a home. Those are the deals that are winning. If you're overpricing a home or getting greedy or having these delusions of it being 2021 where you might get hundreds of thousands of dollars above your list price, you're pretty much asking for a slow death. It's just not going to work. And then, unfortunately, once you've been exposed as someone who mispriced their home, it's like a falling knife at this point. Buyers will smell it the way a shark smells blood in the water, and you're going to have to accept an offer that you couldn't even begin to fathom at the onset of your process, or you're going to pull the house off the market altogether. So don't frustrate yourself. If you are a seller, just make sure you price appropriately, not being too greedy, and that you're being realistic about the market that we're in. Because again, like I said at the onset of this video, homes that are priced well, staged beautifully, and make sense, they're moving very quickly because this is still the Bay Area and it's such a sought after market. Here's the barometer and a pro tip for anyone selling. If your home has been sitting for 21 plus days, you are either overpriced or you're under marketed, which means you need to work with a better real estate professional and a true advisor that knows how to bring modern marketing to a property. Okay, so let's talk about investors in this marketplace. In Oakland and Daly City, these are the hotbeds for 2 to 4 unit properties because there's high demand and very strong rent yield. ADU plays are getting huge in San Francisco. This is where people will take some type of additional space like a garage or a basement and they'll turn it into a $2,000 or $3,000 a month living space. DSCR loans are really prevalent in today's market because these allow people to buy an investment property based on the market rents and not their W-2s. And for a market that has a lot of self-employed borrowers in it, this is looming large. So cash flow in this market is still very possible. You just need to zoom out and stop thinking like a retail buyer. So if you are serious about either buying or selling and you want good resources in this market, I'm well connected. I've been here a long time and I know the best players at what they do. So please reach out to me and I will get you paired up with people who are going to make the right team for you. We will create a custom plan based on your goals and not just headlines or emotions. So that's today's video. I hope you liked it because we break down the Bay Area and what it is to buy here without any of the hype. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment if there's a particular neighborhood or something about the market that you would like to learn more about so that we can navigate this together and I can bring you more content like this that is useful. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video.